4-6, solving inequalities using multiplication and division today. Very similar to yesterday. So go ahead and get our notes started. So make sure you get all that information down in your notes. We'll go through it here in a minute. So yesterday's graphs, right, they were number lines. When did we have an open circle? Trinity? When it wasn't equal to. So if you didn't have an equal marking, so maybe these guys right here, that was an open circle. And closed circle meant equal to. Okay. That's an absolute value. All right, what did these graphs look like yesterday? Jaden? Yeah, they're number lines. And what about the number lines? How did we show all the solutions? What did we do to show them? Cool? Yeah, we drew an arrow or we shaded. Okay? So whenever you're dealing with inequalities, you have these the arrows here. You're looking at shading. Okay, so a common problem is that sometimes students will just start kind of remembering or trying to remember all these different rules. Maybe they'll think, well, am I supposed to shade on these? This one has an equal sign and this one doesn't. When do I shade? Do I shade if they both, or when they have equal signs? Do I shade if they just have inequality signs? Okay, you may want to make a note to yourself. You only shade when you see these symbols here. Okay? Those symbols right there give us shading. This one is a closed dot. When you do that, you're like bouncing the table. Feel like an earthquake. Holy moly. All right. I want everyone to go through and solve these. I want you to put some inequality symbols in there. So for instance, 4 is what? Is it equal to 1? No? What is it? Greater than. Okay, I want you to do the same thing for all of those. So 12 and 3, what symbol? Greater. So we're multiplying both sides by 3, right? We had 4 and a 1. Just multiply by 3. If we multiply by 2, do we still have greater than? Yeah. How about when we multiply by 1? Okay. How about when we multiply by 0? Yeah, it becomes equal to. And then when we multiply by a negative, what happens? Yeah, the sign flips. Okay, we now have -4, -1. Here we have -8 is less than -2. And -12 is less than -3. Okay? So, based upon when you're multiplying an inequality by a negative sign, what do we have to do to that inequality sign? Brennan? Yeah, you have to flip it. So, key piece here, when you're multiplying by a negative, you have to flip that inequality sign. It flips over, okay, as we kind of shown right here. All right. Any questions? We got it. Okay. I want you guys to do that, see if the same thing happens or if it changes a bit when you're dividing. Give it a shot. Work with your partner there. What's that? Oh, you guys still working on it? Dude, I'll give you another minute. So Ryan, did the same thing happen?
No.
No? So when you multiply or divide both sides by 6, you still get greater than here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Still get greater than here?
Yeah.
Divide by 3. Divide by 2, get greater than?
Yeah.
Yeah. Divided each side by 1, we get greater than?
Yeah.
Divide by -6, what do we get? Less than, yeah. Divide by a negative, we got a less than. So when we divide by a negative, does the sign flip as well? Yeah, it does. Okay. The same thing happens. So the rule that we need to remember when dealing with inequalities is if you multiply or divide by a negative, you must flip the inequality symbol. Okay, it turns over from where you started. That's kind of what we're showing there. All right, I want you guys to work on, do a couple problems here. See how we do. Start out with number 2 and 14 there. Solve each inequality and graph the solutions on the number line. These are right off your assignment today, so you're working on a couple from your assignment. So go ahead and give that a go. See what you try what you think you should do there. Work with your partner. Do the next one. Yeah, just go for it right there. Who went to the Demi Lovato concert last night? Did you go? Did you see her? Oh.
There was a lot of people there.
Oh, there are more than just you guys? Oh.
I'm a man.
Ah, that's cool, though. All right. Hey, let's check it out. Multiply both sides by 4. Well done. So, Caden, good job. Good. And we have our less than 8. You guys, I really like the scribbly, but the little arrow, I know that you guys have been taught that as well. So I shade by scribbling just because it's fun to scribble, see? Isn't that just relieving? You scribble? You could put the less than 8, but it's got to be the open circle that you have there. So good job. Okay, number 14. Who's got it? Oh, come on. All right, I'll get someone. Here. Oh, trick. 23. Who's number 23? You're going to make me go look and see who's 23?
It's not me.
Oh, Josh has been transferred. Josh Stone King trying to take one for the team right now. 22. JC, that's you. And you can bring anyone you want. Have someone come on. Oh, if you need. All right. Give it a go. Remember, when you go up, and if you struggle with it or make a mistake, that gives you a chance to teach.
Wait, there's only 2 problems. We're good.
That's supposed to be
Until
one.
tomorrow. Oh wait, Monday.
It looks like you can do an iron.
I'm saying
Don't be afraid of the document.
10%. You do it. I was close. Well, after I said 0, so 0 to 10%, so I guess 85 or 90. We'll just say I was off by 85, so it's a lot closer. I can pick this up with I think your pencil.
Right. Hey, it looks like you're doing well. Multiplied both sides by 3. How many did that first? Good. Get W is greater than or equal to 3? Yeah? You know what to do from here? So draw your number line, right? Yeah? Draw our number line. Is it solid or open? It's going to be solid, right? The equal to piece means it's a solid dot on what number? You want to? 3? Yes, on 3. So we got to put our 0 there. We got to put our 3. All right. So we got usually put our 0 right in the middle, right? So 0. It won't work with my finger here. Keep trying. 0. Yeah, and then where's the 3 go? Right or left side?
Right.
Yeah, we'll go to the right. Yeah, good thinking. Okay, and so we got to put a little line marking 3. So we're going to put 3. All right, and it's close. And which way do we shade? What's greater than 3? Is 0 greater than 3? No. We shade. There we go. We'll donate. Thank you. Woo! All right. Okay, hey, let's try 16. We're going to do this one together. All right. First step. first thing I need to think of is this is a negative sign, and I could attach that to the top or the bottom. Okay, in the past I've said, hey, I attach most things to the top, but in this case, I'm going to attach it to the bottom because my first step, the one and only step I have to do, is to get rid of that -6 now. And since they're dividing by -6, the opposite of dividing is to multiply. Multiply by -6. And when I multiply by a negative, okay, besides canceling out here, and I'm left with h, and here I'm left with positive 24, what else happens? Okay? Yeah, the sign flips, okay? You multiply by a negative. When you multiply by that negative, the sign flips. So now I have h is less than 24. Everyone tell your neighbor a number less than 24.
23.
Oh, 23. I knew you were going to say that. Okay, so I shade, is 0 less than 24? Yeah, so I shade downward, and remember, if the variable's on the left, the arrow points in the direction we shade as well. All right. Any questions? Okay. Well, I think I'm going to call it good right there and let you guys go at it. Okay?